Hello and welcome back to Mo the Therapist. I am your girl Mo, and I'm just cleansing out the space here. I have a myrrh incense burning, and then I created my own cleansing spray. So if that's something you're interested in, you'll have to let me know down in the comments. But today is just a random reading. We're gonna see what comes out. You're gonna see me take some notes because I do want to post some of this up on Threads, but YouTube will get the first peeks. So we have the Five of Cups out first, the Three of Pentacles, the Hermit. I'm hearing this is for you if you've been seeing moths, butterflies. Butterflies are more of the external energy of a moth. I wouldn't really call the butterfly more performative, but it's more eye-catching than a moth. But with the Hermit, you can be seeing moths because you are in that hermit state. We have the Five of Swords. Okay, and the Eight of Wands. So for the collective, those of you that's drawn to this reading, you could be seeing a lot of threes. You could be connected or yearning for the connection of others. You could be a person that is creating new bridges or building new bridges. You are also very reflective at the state. I mean, clearly with the Hermit. And you're no longer sitting on things that don't feel right for you. And I get that heavily with this Five of Cups here. With the Three of Pentacles, that is that collaborative spirit, that desire to be connected to somebody. But with the Hermit, you're still seeing where you're wanting to be connected to self. Let me see if I can get a current energy. No, this is the current energy. Okay, so what is the future energy here? Okay, so your far future energy, soulmate, connections that feel authentic, but authentically something that you felt before. Like, I'm not even sure how to describe it. It's just like you've met this person before. You know who they are. You feel them, they feel you, and this isn't physical touch. This is literally just feeling the vibe for what it is. Like, you and this person mutually feel this energy. Okay, one more clarifier here. Keep it balanced. I like a balanced feeling. Okay, so King of Cups. This, I feel like this could be the other person's energy that you're connecting with, whether it's friend. You also have the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Pentacles. I was seeing this card in my mind's eye, but just this connection of wanting to get back to how you used to be, wanting to get back to the friendship dynamics you used to have. And these dynamics may have changed over time because you have changed the ways that it means to show up for you. So you were in the past a person that was just dwelling on the things that didn't go right, in almost a great despair, sorrow, disappointment, and you're moving out of that energy into an energy of hope, or you have moved out of that energy into an energy of hope and trying to connect with others that relate. But you're understanding that you do need to go within to find that light, the light that you desire or you yearn for. Although you may be able to find it outside of you, like this lantern here, it is not going to fulfill you in the sense of going within. So it's important that you spend time going within, because as you approach these next few months, so we're in March real time as I'm recording, So the next few months would be May. Towards the end of May into June, you are going to find that you are a bit more balanced. You're a bit more harmonious within yourself. And I'm noticing you're moving away from this energy of outwardness, of connectedness, to go within, but to build more connection. And these new connections that I'm feeling you're going to get by fall, by harvest season, is going to be built on or based on how you show up in these next several months in spring through summer. Because the Lovers is usually connected to Gemini, right? But in this deck with the arrow here, I feel it is more of a Sagittarian energy. And the thing about Sagittarius is, and I was noticing this as I was doing more shadow work, basically. Anyways, the Sagittariuses are the archer. They bring back their, what's that called? Their bow. They bring back that bow with that arrow. They aim and they let go and essentially fire their arrow. And a lot of the times when Sagittarius decides to make this calculated trajectory forward, they rarely miss their mark. And there is two Sagittarian energies here, because Temperance in traditional tarot is the Sagittarius connection, because Sagittarius is the sign that usually takes this 3D reality that we live in this oh my gosh, freaking can't stand that word because I can never say it, but I can see it in my mind. Philosophical. But the way we think about things, the psychological approach of things, and the ability to create philosophies and apply them to today's time, to the past, and to the future. Just the ability to take and connect something to something else. And I'm also realizing you have 3 major arcanas here. So this is you going through a major transition, and this major transition is something that if you haven't hit it yet, you are about to hit it, and you're about to hit it hard. But I feel like this isn't going to be all bad, because as you look at the clarifiers, you're gaining clarity on a situation that you were once hopeful for, but it ended up draining you. You're getting clarity on the situation. And with that, it's pulling you into a fast-moving trajectory forward into this new way of connection, into this new way of communicating your emotions, your needs, and your desires, as well as reconnecting you in a very nostalgic way with a community, with a sisterhood, with friendships, or even just celebratory of the things that you currently already have. And it's bringing you this very nostalgic feeling, and it's a feeling that brings a spark, an excitement back to you. You have the King of Swords here as well underneath these 3 cards under the deck, at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like that King of Swords is reminding you, even through your transitional periods, it's important that you know what you want and you strike, you strive for it. At the top of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So you are truly working towards picking up the breadcrumbs or the seeds or the opportunities that are presented to you. When you see a good one, you're just going to strike. You're no longer going to think about it. You're no longer going to assess it to death. You're just going to be able to feel that it feels right for you and strike. This is going to create a sense of a surety within who you are and how you come in this world, or how you approach the world moving forward, because you're going to be so secure in your finances and so secure in your being. This is Taurus. This is Taurus and Aries energy. This is a Taurus man and an Aries man, or just like a very like alpha like presence where you know what you want and you're striving for it. And I cut it to the Queen of Pentacles at the in the middle of the deck. I went to go shuffle and I cut it there. So that is telling me that, and it's 2:22, and I'm just checking the time because I'm about to need to close out. And the card underneath this Queen of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles. So you are moving into a very solid foundation here. Is there any other clarifiers here? You have the Nine of Wands here, and with that, we have the Strength and the Seven of Swords. So you are healing. You have the emotional integrity and the emotional seeing to decide, to discern who is really here for you. You have that strength now. There is nothing to be afraid of. You have been holding yourself back because you have these fears, and there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. These anxieties are not necessary. They're actually preventing you from moving forward, and it's causing more of an overthinking and feeling and energy in your spirit. You may even be romanticizing some situations, or looking back very nostalgic on some of these situations in a very romantic way. One moment. Okay. So basically, to wrap this up, you may be or may have romanticized group partnerships, friendships, dynamics, and you're moving away from that. You're moving into finding the genuine connections, the connections that are raw and authentic, the connections that you can really just put your swords down, essentially. And you and the other people in this stage of your life may also be in the position of evaluating circumstances and holding on to protect things that have hurt them in the past. This is all just hidden emotions that may not have officially been finished being healed, but this reading is saying, you guys, the people you are all going to end up being healed by the connections you guys create amongst one another. And this can also be like, I don't want to say soul ties, but your soul tribe. You are finding the people that just resonate with you on a heart level. And this is happening quickly because you are doing the work. You have been doing the work, and you have not given up. If this reading has resonated with you, please make sure you subscribe here on YouTube. If you're seeing this on TikTok, make sure you go ahead and follow me, like this video, save it, and find me on Threads. Peace, love, and many blessings.